I was not present because the dog was never out. I had the dog in my hands
And
the whole time.
And what I'm telling you is, I don't believe you.
Why
Nobody.
not?
Why?
Yes, why?
Because I'm going to ask her a couple of questions. Have you been psychiatrically hospitalized in the last 5 years?
No, ma'am.
Are you currently taking any psychotropic medication?
No, ma'am.
Right. Because unless you think that she bit herself on the hand or that some other
She
dog...
could have easily gotten bitten by another dog.
Listen to me. I'm going to tell you something.
She has no picture. She has no proof. She has no witness.
Listen to me. She doesn't have to have a witness.
She knows what she has? It's her word against hers. I'm sorry.
You sound like a fool.
I don't, because I know what I'm saying.
Are you trying to sound like a fool? You sound like a fool.
I'm trying to sound what it is.
You sound like a fool.
That's your opinion.
No, my opinion's the only one that counts.
Which I understand.
You sound like a fool because you've just heard this woman testify, totally credibly, that she was bitten by a small white poodle, that she was greeted. Don't show me a picture. I don't care to see a picture. I love dogs. You know, it's not that I'm not a dog lover. I'm a dog lover. And you weren't there.
No.
And you weren't home. I have the report from Animal Control, and this is a formal report. I'm going to read some of the things it says to you.
Okay. Your Honor, a formal.
Shh, quiet.
Oh, God.
A neighbor said your dog is frequently loose. That's what the Animal Control report says.
That's what she told the Animal Control.
That's what a neighbor said, that your dog is frequently... Listen, I don't believe her at all, and you weren't there. I don't believe her at all, and you weren't there. So somebody who has clearly been bitten by a dog identified the dog to Animal Control. Identified the dog. She followed the dog. So if you think that this witness says she has no proof, she has no witness, and it's my word against hers, one sounds ridiculous, and one is a cogent, linear, factual story buttressed by photographs and medical records. Do you understand? You are totally responsible for her medical bills. Totally. And since you were neglectful...
She was not neglectful.
Listen to me. I don't believe you, Miss Sanchez. I can't tell you in how many languages I can't say I don't believe you.
And I understand that
Great.
you don't, but you have no proof. So.
I do have all the proof I need. I have the dog bite, I have logic, and I have 50 years of being a lawyer.
Which is great. Good for you.
So that
Congratulations.
And there is no question in my mind that the defendant's dog bit her. The defendant wasn't there. And if you were the one responsible for taking care of the dog that day, you didn't do a good job.
I did do a good job because the dog never left my
Now we're
side.
done. Now you can sit.
Thank you. Even though you're
Now we're done. Now you can sit.
You're still
I always
wrong.
have the last word.
That's okay.
Now
even though
we're
you're
done.
wrong.
Now we're done. Now you can sit.
Thank you.
Good. Now I'd like to see your medical bills.
This is for the office visit. My injections are included in my premiums. That's what we pay bi-weekly for our medical.
Yeah.
By the way, did you ever contact Miss Garcia after this happened?
I had a lawyer, Your Honor, and he wrote a letter, which I have here,
May I see it?
contacting her to respond within a certain amount of time so we could settle this. She did not respond.
Do you own your apartment or do you rent your apartment?
I rent my apartment.
Do you have renter's insurance?
No.
And that's why my lawyer dropped my case, Your Honor.
So your out-of-pocket expenses
Right.
were minimal.
Right, yes.
Were minimal.
So pain and suffering.
Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $1,500. We're finished. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
While you are excused, you may step out.
This lady, she's such a liar.
I saw a white poodle. I didn't know
She doesn't like Latinos.
what race its owners were. I mean,
Oh, definitely, yes, for sure.
that's kind of crazy for them
Look at her face, how she's laughing.
to even say that.
I mean, she's just a liar.
Justice was served, finally. She couldn't avoid Judge Judy. Judge Judy saw right through